Hi, I'm Randy Hekman, candidate for U.S. Senate in Michigan. You know, one of my all-time favorite heroes is William Wilberforce. He's that brave member of Parliament in the late 1700s, early 1800s in England. Wilberforce had two goals. One was to eliminate the slave trade in England, and two was to reform the manners or the hearts of the people of England. As he states in his incredible book, A Practical View of Christianity, Wilberforce says that the source of England's problems were not political. Politics simply reflects where people are morally and spiritually. He said the people of England in his day wanted the slave trade because it supported their high standard of living. In his book, he said that selfishness was preventing true Christianity from bringing healing to the English culture. Selfishness among the rich and the poor. This selfishness destroys civil society and results in bad public policy, like in his day, the slave trade. Despite repeated attempts year after year to get his fellow members of Parliament to outlaw the slave trade, Wilberforce was totally unsuccessful. But his book helped usher in the Second Great Awakening that deeply impacted people and the culture. Businessmen who had profited from selling human slaves began to see how wrong they had been. After 18 years of struggling to change the law, Wilberforce ultimately achieved success on his first goal. Parliament voted 283 to 16 to outlaw the slave trade. Now that was England. How about America today? Isn't selfishness in the poor and the rich alike the problem with our culture? Can we really expect major public policy change as long as this self-centeredness and greed exists? Is there any other real cure for selfishness than the gospel of Christ, who taught us so vividly with his words and his life, and especially by his death? He said, "My life given for your life." Will we, just like William Wilberforce, courageously follow his example in our day? I hope, I pray so. I'm Randy Hekman. I'm asking for your vote on August 7 for U.S. Senate.